Dave Pasch going out with Anthony Davis after LeBron got 32, 14, and 12 in the win.
Dave Pasch with Anthony Davis. Anthony, it's a great regular season game, especially for a game right before the All-Star break. What was your team's mindset coming into tonight?
Finish the first half of the season strong. Obviously, they're a great team, and they're second in the West. Great opponent, especially here at home. We just wanted to make sure we had a mindset coming in and finishing off the first half of the season strong, headed to All-Star. Obviously, Coach called these the dog days where, especially this game where you kind of get, very lax and, looking forward to, after the game. But, we want to come in with the mindset and fight all the way for the 48 minutes and just try to get a win.
You guys are 41-12. How do you feel your position for the stretch run after the All-Star game?
We feel good. Like I say, first in the West. I think second overall in the league, but we feel good heading to All-Star. Obviously, some stuff that we can clean up on the defensive end and offensive end, but we like where we are right now.
What are you looking forward to most about going home for the All-Star game in Chicago?
Seeing my family. I haven't seen my family since November, so I'm excited to go home and see my family and spend that weekend with them.
All right, enjoy it, Anthony. Thanks, man.
Tim Legler alongside two really good teams, and this was high-level basketball. Ultimately, it comes down to plays that are made and plays that aren't. How's this game won?
Yeah, we got a couple games tomorrow night, Scott, but I don't know if they're going to live up to this. This felt like a playoff game. Two top teams in the West is how it should be. And it comes down sometimes to just, two biggest possessions of the game. So the offensive possession by the Lakers, and we'll take a look here. They're going to run a little two-man game. I'll let this run a little bit. But as Anthony Davis clears out, you take a look at the weak side of the floor now. He's going to come over here and circle to the corner. And if you want to know why a guy like Alex Caruso is playing substantial minutes on a team that could win a championship, I want you to watch what he does right here as AD circles to the corner. Right about here. You see his hand up in the air?
Yep.
So what he is saying right now is he's going to wall off Harris. You already got Dwight Howard on Jokic. He's telling Anthony Davis to circle behind. So when LeBron James penetrates to the middle, you're going to see these two guys get sealed off on the weak side. And then obviously LeBron James is going to get this thing on a bullet over here to Anthony Davis. But it's little things like that. A lot of guys would have stayed out there at the three-point line, hung out, and maybe ruined the possession. Instead, look at the screen, wall off two defenders, and then the faith in LeBron James and his teammate Anthony Davis knocked down three. Now, contrast that with this, and we just talked about this a little bit. You said I had a furrowed brow, and here's why. I just don't understand this.
Shoot it!
In any way, shape, or form. I'll start right there because, he's dead-eye looking it up, and the guy that's rotating to him is a guard. It's a guard. So, and he's got a slow release anyway. He shoots from the top of his head. He's not going to foul you. Go ahead and take the shot. Yeah. But for whatever reason, he didn't like the look of it, and now you end up with this. You get the penetration. Great job right here by LeBron coming up. You got Anthony Davis as well, so he's not going to get to the rim. He knows it. But then the key right here, KCP on the weak side does a great job of reading his eyes. He helps it. It's not a drop-off layup, but when this ball goes in the air, watch his reaction to it. Takes away the three. Game over. Biggest possession of the night. And look, Jokic has been really good in late game situations. We ran some numbers on him today. He's been as good as just about anybody in the league. Yeah. So only he can explain at his presser what he didn't see or what he didn't like about that shot, because you're the star player. You got to take that right there.
I think both ends you see a team of five existing as a one organism, five people as one, both doing all the right things on the offensive and defensive side for the Lakers. I'm always going to be baffled by LeBron James settling for the worst shot in his bag in end-of-game situations, and it continues to be just because he has zero faith in going to the free throw line, isn't it?
Yeah, and he ended up with probably at the end of regulation the one shot that's the weakest in his bag, which is the mid-range 18-footer.
You'll give him that.
Yeah, he even makes the step-back three, I think, at a higher rate than the mid-range. Yeah. You never see LeBron James make that shot. But look, this was a team I thought was out of it a couple times down the stretch. LeBron James just controls the game. He does so much physically, just dominates you to an extent that he can get the ball to where he wants to on the floor. And, the play I pointed out was the playmaking. AD hit the three before that as well, which is also a feed from LeBron on a trail three. So he can beat you, obviously, with both, doing it at a higher level playmaking than he ever has this year. And I think he's got greater connection in some ways to Anthony Davis and faith in him than anybody he's had really since probably the championship years with Dwayne Wade.
Covering Tiger Woods back in the day, I wore myself out trying to figure out a different way to talk about what he was doing at his ceiling. And I feel like in year 17, I'm sick of saying it myself, but to see this kind of level of physical greatness at his age is preposterous to me.
And this man's got a heavy slate this weekend in Chicago. So some guys maybe would put quite as much into the game as he did. He's diving on the floor for loose balls late.
At altitude.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Says all you need to know about the guy.
Quite literally left it on the floor, man. We would have watched that until 3 in the morning. Tim, appreciate you, man.
Got it.
All right, what do we do at